Hey, what's up, guys? Decided to do a little video that's gonna go over my side of the story and give my version of it, since a lot of people are putting out videos giving off their versions and stuff. So I'm just gonna be 100% honest in this video. Obviously, if I am going to court, then this video is going to be used against me. So I'm being 100% honest. I'm just going to tell everything exactly how it happened. So to start off with, why was I going to RiceGum's house, right? I'm not a fan of RiceGum, all right? Doesn't mean that I hate him or whatever. I'm just not interested in that kind of content. But the reason why I was going to RiceGum's house was because, you know, I had recently sort of made friends with, let me extend this real quick. I had recently made friends with another IRL streamer known as Ice Poseidon. You guys probably know him. I made friends with him and we got along, and his chat, you know, a lot of his chat started to like me or whatever. Some of his chat didn't like me, but whatever. So, but anyways, after I met him and became friends with him, a lot of his fan base started showing up to my streams, and they all thought, you know, the majority thought that I was like a really good streamer, and they were entertained by me. I was getting a ton of positive comments in my IRL streams telling me how good my streams were and stuff. And, you know, it was just crazy to me because I went from having like, you know, 20 viewers to having like 100 viewers, 200 viewers or more every single live stream that I was doing. So I was like, I don't know, man. I was just like, fuck. Like I've been working like full-time for like 2 years now, trying to make YouTube a reality and trying to be an entertainer and all this stuff. And finally I had like, I was somebody. Like I would have like 100 people watching my stream and stuff, and I just thought it was awesome. So because of that, I really wanted to make sure that I make these new people happy, like all these new people that were in my streams. You know, I went from 20 to 100 plus, 200, whatever. So I did a live stream where I was at the zoo, and it was funny, and people liked it, but then the zoo closed. So I was like, all right, guys, hey, you guys decide. You know, you guys are new to my stream. You guys decide, what do you want me to stream next? Vote in the chat. So I had the viewers vote in the chat where they want me to go next to go stream, and there were, you know, a lot of different votes, but the one that ended up getting the majority of the votes was RiceGum's house. So I'm like, all right, guys, somebody drop the address in the chat for RiceGum's house, because I don't know where to go. I don't know his address or whatever. I'm not a fan of RiceGum, but, you know, since the majority of the chat, you know, I have a ton of new viewers, I just want to make sure that I was entertaining them and that I, you know, made a good impression with them. So if they wanted me to go to RiceGum's house, I was going to go to RiceGum's house. So they tell me the address, so I'm like, all right, I get a lift over there. I'm not really thinking anything bad of it. You know, I was at this point just thinking of it like going to Leonardo DiCaprio's house or going to Bill Gates' house or whatever. Like any celebrity that lives out in Hollywood or whatever. You go to their house, and, you know, that's pretty much it. You just go to see their house. But I was live streaming it. Instead of just taking pictures like a regular tourist, I was doing it on live stream. So when the lift drops me off, there's like a giant hill, and there's like a trail. So I decided that I would start the live stream climbing up this hill instead, because first of all, like I explained in the live stream, I did not get any cell phone reception for me to stream when I was on the street because of the dirt hills and because of the houses there. I just didn't have any connection. This is all on live stream, so if you guys think I'm lying about anything, everything that I'm saying to you is backed up on the live stream, which has been made public, so go watch the whole thing. So because I wasn't able to get any reception down on the street, I decided, hey, the only way that I'm going to be able to stream me going to RiceGum's house, which I had already paid the lift fare for, is for me to be up on the hills, and then we can see his house from there. So I start climbing up the hills. There's another guy hiking on the same exact hill, so I didn't really think anything of it. I still don't think it's private property. I still, you know, 100% believe that the hill that I was attacked on and everything, I don't believe that's private property. That looked very much like public property, and when I was attacked, I was nowhere near RiceGum's house. Could I see RiceGum's house? Yes. Was I within like physical reach of it? Absolutely not. But anyways, so I go up to the hill. There's another house that comes up, but the area that I'm seeing from my level, it looked like a community pool, like apartment type thing. All right, I have never been in a rich area like this where people have a giant like thing like that. Okay, my apartment has a pool like that. That's accessible to the community, and that's what I thought it was. It looked to me like it was a community pool. Does that mean that I'm supposed to be there if I'm not a resident of the apartments? Technically not, but usually, like where I live, the apartments are really chill about that, and you can just go swim in their pool as long as you're not damaging anything or whatever. It's totally fine. So I go to the swimming pool, and I'm walking around, and I'm checking out the view from the balcony. And then as I'm walking, and again, this is all on stream, I'm like, hey, wait, there's a pair of shorts here that somebody just left. I don't think if this was a public area, somebody would just be leaving their shorts here. And I started to get the feeling that I was not 100% sure that this was a like apartment community pool or whatever, and that it was possible that this was somebody's actual house. So when that happened, I said, hey, let me get the fuck out of here, because I'm not 100% sure that this is what I thought it was. See, I can't tell if this is a community area because somebody left their shorts here. So it might be a private area. I don't fucking know. So let's just go up here. I think this is somebody's fucking home. Let me get the fuck out of here. And then I start going up the hill. You know, so then I go up to the hill, blah, 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 I'm hiking up there and stuff, and then when I get to the top of the hill, two guys come up to me. I'm literally just as I am right now. I have my phone on a selfie stick, you know, I wasn't in a threatening stance or whatever, anything like that. So these two guys come up, and I figured they were other streamers or hikers, because another hiker had approached me earlier. So I said, hey, what's up, guys? Who are you guys, or whatever? I'm being friendly. And then so one of those guys I found out later was Phase K or whatever. Guys, I don't know who these Phase guys are. I know who RiceGum is, but I'm not a fan of RiceGum. I wasn't there to stalk him. I've never watched a single RiceGum video. I'm not a fan of RiceGum. I'm not a fan of Phase. All right, so to call me a stalker, I think is really out there. The reality of it was that I was doing a live stream. I'm not from LA. I was in LA. I'm like, hey guys, I'm live streaming in LA. What do you guys want me to do for my live stream? The chat said, go to RiceGum's house. I say, okay, let me go to RiceGum's house. I didn't think it was a big deal. Like I said, I thought it was just like when people go to see celebrities' houses. I mean, there's tour buses that take you to celebrities' houses. So, and I mean, I had gone to the Team 10 house before then, and, you know, no, did I break into the Team 10 house? No, I did not. You know, security took me to the front door. I was never inside the house. They took me to the front door, and it was risky, and it was like, wow, you know, really, you know, but it was there's no ill intention. It's not like I was going over there to fuck with them or to break something or to steal something, whatever. It's famous people, and I was going to their house, and that's it. So when I get up to the hill, the Phase K guy, he's recording with his camera. Then there's this tall black dude. I don't know who he was or whatever. Apparently he's you know, he's saying that he was in a gang or whatever. And then people were saying afterwards that he's part of Savage 21, which is a rapper. Dude, I don't know about any of this stuff. I don't know who any of these people are. I was literally just a dude with a selfie stick doing a live stream, trying to you know, do whatever the heck my 100 new viewers were telling me to, because I don't know, man. I just wanted to make sure that I was fucking entertaining them, and that was it. So the tall dude, you know, comes up and snatches my phone off the selfie stick, and, you know, tells me that he's gonna fuck me up or whatever, and tells me that he's in a gang and all this other shit. And I'm like, just keep telling him, like, okay, dude, like, I'm sorry, like, I'll get the fuck out of here. I didn't realize that I was on private property by being on this hill, and I keep saying over and over again, I didn't have any ill intentions, because I'm like, why are you fucking manhandling me and grabbing my shit when I had no ill intentions, dude? I'm climbing up to the top of a hill to go see a famous YouTuber's house. Is that really that fucking bad? Like, if I was fucking trying to get into doors and, like, creeping through, like, trying to break into windows and shit, I can understand that if I was stealing stuff or whatever. But I'm literally on a fucking hill at this point. You know, and they confronted me about you know, when I got into that pool area and shortcutted up there, which also in my defense, there was no other way up that hill other than going through that pool area. And again, once I realized that, hey, there's a possibility that this pool area is somebody's actual house, I got out of there. But when they attacked me, I was not in this pool area anymore. I was in a public place, that hill where people were climbing and all kinds of stuff. Somebody was hiking earlier on. I mean, there's no signs that say private property. There was no fenced off area for the hill that I was on. How am I supposed to know that that's private property? And again, I still don't think it's private property. So, you know, tall dude is roughing me up and stuff. Phase K filming me when I come up the hill. As soon as well, there was another guy that came up that was like, dude, I drove 15 minutes to come beat your fucking ass. I'm about to fuck you up and all this other stuff. You guys hear it in the live stream. As soon as that guy comes, you know, because okay, let me back up actually. So Phase K and the tall guy, they decided to give me my shit back and tell me to fuck off and don't come back again, which I think is fucking reasonable. Okay, like, yeah, all right, you didn't want me there. I didn't realize that I was, you know, I didn't realize that that house was somebody's fucking house. I thought it was a fucking apartment, like community pool or whatever. So, you know, if I was on the property, that's totally understandable that they would get mad about it. Do you fuck me up over that? No. Is it okay to yell at me for it and like whatever? Yes. So they give me back my shit and they tell me, dude, get the fuck out of here. Don't ever come back again. 100% reasonable, right? Well, then this other fucking dude starts coming up the hill and he's like, yo, I'm about to fuck you up, and like I drove all this way to fuck you up. And then at this point, I guess Phase K and the other guy, because they were friends with the short dude that came up, they were like, oh, okay, well now we got a friend that's on some other shit, so we have to go with whatever he's on now. So even though they had told me, dude, you can like get the fuck out of here, and they had given me my shit back, and I was literally retreating, I was getting out of their way, I was leaving, and they were walking in the other direction, when that little dude started running up to me, Phase K and the other guy start coming back up to me. The tall dude grabs me, like fucking picks me up like horizontally, slams me down on the fucking ground, and then they're like fucking punching and or hitting me or whatever while I was down on the ground. That's how I got the fucking bruises right here. I'm literally crawling away on my stomach, saying, "Get the fuck off me! I'm trying to leave." And they won't fucking stop. Then the other guy tells me he's a peace officer. I don't even know what a peace officer is, but I doubt that he's any sort of like law enforcement. I seriously doubt it. You know, and then the one thing that I found really grimy is Phase K was recording when we were coming up the hill, and then I saw him as soon as those guys started fucking me up and whatever, and start roughing me up and grabbing me and shit and slamming me, he put his camera down facing on the ground so that he wouldn't get any of that shit on camera. So that was grimy as fuck. And honestly, if you want to say that you guys didn't assault me, first of all, it's super obvious from the audio. But if you really want to say that you didn't assault me, then Phase K, upload the full footage that you have from your camera, because you were recording the whole time, right? But no, you weren't, because you pointed your camera down at the ground as soon as you guys started fucking me up. So that's fucked up. After that, you know, the only reason why they stopped beating me up and fucking jumping me and shit, which what the fuck, you guys were like, it was like 3-on-1, 4-on-1, you know what I mean? I think they were 3 guys for sure. There might have been a 4th guy, I don't fucking know. There was Phase K, the tall dude, and the short dude. They were definitely there for the whole time I was getting assaulted and shit. How the fuck is that fair, man? Why are you holding down while you're beating my ass? And then why are you gonna call police, but then also fuck me up and be on that shit? You know what I mean? Like either fuck me up and tell me to get the fuck out of here and never come back, all right, and do that, or call police, but don't fuck me up and let police deal with it. You can't fuck me up and call police. That doesn't make any sense. So at the end of the day, look, did I trespass on that property with the pool? Technically, yes, right? Turns out that that was somebody's house. I realized it, I sort of realized it when I was on there. I was like, fuck, guys, I'm not so sure that this is like a public, like, or apartment pool, whatever. Let me get the fuck out of here. And that's on live stream. After that point, like, clearly I didn't have any bad intentions, dude. Like, Fuck, man. And I got out of there as soon as I realized that. So why do you have to fuck me up over that? Because I never made it anywhere close to RiceGums' house. Could I see RiceGums' house from the hill? Yeah. Can you fuck me up for seeing RiceGums' house from the hill and for seeing his back porch from the hill? No, dude, you can't. And that was fucked up. All right? So I'm sticking by that. I believe that it was fucked up, that what they did. All right?